Welcome to some One Piece action. If you're new to the channel, please give us a subscribe. And if you're a returning viewer and have not subscribed yet, please give us a subscribe. It definitely helps the channel grow. All right, so we're playing some Blurple. And yes, we have reorganized the build. Essentially, going up against, what's that dude? Blackbeard and the Burgess. It was just like, in a weird way, the constant destruction stuff is not helping. So it was just like, okay, reevaluate the deck. And we realized, well, we have some built-in KO with the characters, and that is board development. And if we need any additional board removal, we can just essentially add Gravity Tiger and mainly Red Rock. So ideally, right, what you call it, 4 Red Rocks is mandatory, is what I would say, because your characters essentially just have a threshold of 4 and 6, and that's it, right? And then we do play that Ragnarok card or whatever, no, Sovereignty card or whatever, and it does it, it's just a slightly cheaper Gravity Tiger, but it just works with the leader ability. So yeah, 6 is where we hit. So essentially, if you are interested in this build, then essentially I think the wiggle room is between the Sovereignty card and Gravity Tiger. That's where your wiggle room is at. It's just the thing is, if you go up against a deck that has a card that's sticky, a card that says, hey, we don't need we're not worried about KO effects, then that's where Gravity Tiger would come in, unless you're comfortable using a Red Rock on that. But Red Rock is the card that allows you to hit the cards that you just can't reach. That's essentially what that is. You can't reach. You have plenty of removal within characters. Except for 10-drop Kaido. Of course, 10-drop Kaido can remove bigger characters, but you already know how that is. So yeah, it's right now. I think the deck is at a ratio level. I truly think it is ratio. Maybe there's more wiggle room. I will 100% share the deck list in the comments. But yeah, this is a tricky deck to build, but I really think it is where we're down to ratios. We're down to ratios because you can't stop funny draws. You just can't stop them, so it's all ratio to quite possibly improve the deck. I think that's where we're at. It's just ratio. Can't say that enough. Man, it's a real journey with some of these leaders, but we're not giving up on them. We wish we had more time in the day. If I could win the lottery, I would still make content, but I would be able to safely quit my job to really work on these leaders and get them out way faster, because some of them honestly take time, and Purple Kaido is one of them. So the gameplay that you've seen so far, you see the luxury of playing that card. We got to take 2 off the board and get the active Don, and this leader with a 5-drop kit on the board is such a wonderful combo, because essentially you're getting 2 active Don back. That is just strong. So we're just I don't know, slowly but surely, Yuta's known for getting a bunch of cards in hand. Essentially, we're trying to respond with like, we're waiting for them to just get stuff on the board, then we respond with that, constantly attacking to get their life in a position where they have to be scared. Luckily, we got some blockers on the board because we're at 2. We got 2 bricks technically, but lovely counter power in our hand right now. So Yuta's thinking. I'm sure they got a double summon play. They're probably just trying to figure out, okay, there we go. Now we do have a Gravity Tiger in hand though. And ate up Dawn. Interesting. Oh, max value 2k. That's hilarious. I mean, essentially, oh, they attacked it again. Another max value 2k. See, essentially it doesn't matter. It just feels uncomfortable to chuck a 2k, right? You chuck a 2k for a 1k counter, but you know. So our hand has answers. It's just how we want to answer right now. All right, put that Kaido out there as offense. We're getting the 2 Don back, so we're going to go back to our 10 Don state next turn. That's the wonderful setup when you got the Onigashima, the 5-drop kid, and access to your leader ability. You drop that Kaido, you're going right back to 10 Don next turn. Now this is where we gotta, either control that board or control that hand. Not forgetting that Onigashima ramp, and we're going to be back at 10 Don next turn. Yuta's hand still looks scary, but they're down to 1 life, 1 blocker. So you, unless they're going for game, usually they cannot attack with that blocker. They kind of need that blocker, because look at our board. They're going to have to respond with some heavy board removal. And if they drop a 9-drop Shanks, they only got 1 Dawn to do anything with. We do have some counter power in our hand. We can essentially catch a free block. No, we can catch you. Okay, we can. Oh, there goes the Shanks. So we can essentially. Oh, okay, they quit. Okay, makes sense. Oh, there, that was a brick. Wow, they didn't have much counter power left in their hand. Wait, no. I think you need a character on the board that turns the events into counter. Okay, cool. So essentially, we could have. Crazy hand. It is what it is. That's what I was talking about earlier. We only played 2 of those 10-drop Kaidos, and so we got both of those. Like, okay, so it just is what it is. Like, what are you gonna do, right? Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. That's why I said right now this list is down to ratio. I think we've incorporated all the necessary cards, and it's down to ratio. You know, maybe there is something you would remove, but for the most part, I think we got as close to complete as possible. Now we do get our Onigashima. That's great. Wish we saw it a little earlier, but hey, it is what it is. But yeah, last turn, I'm thinking to myself, we could have blocked with our Basil Hawk. No. Responded with something, chuck a card, block with Basil, draw a card, most likely chuck a card to keep our board state. And then, of course, Red Rocking that Shanks, and then just cleaning up. So, and since they lacked counter power, we probably could have cleared the Luffy if they attacked with it. No, can't stop that. Our hand is loaded, but it's so sad because if we don't get blockers, we're in trouble. Yeah, we lose this race. Okay, developing King to get a character on the board. That's the only way we're going to play. And they're taking. Okay, cool. We need to be able to stop an attack. That's what's important right now. God damn. Well, that is a great value, Diamond G. Good thing we didn't remove Dawn for the fun of it. Yep. Good thing we didn't remove Dawn for the fun of it, because now we get this perfect play. Get to ramp. Swing for 7. Swing for 10. Now that we got a 10k and leader swings, we're evened up. And they're going to want to develop board. So technically we might be able to. Wow. Okay. Listen. Okay, cool. Play some characters so we can just counter out. Chuck. Or do we go for blocker or do we go for Nami? Playing it safe, attach down, of course. Go for Nami. So no resources for you. Because that's ideally what Nami is there for. Just to try to find an answer, get some more event resources. And they chose not to block. Wow. Great play. Great play here. 2K. I feel like we're top decking at this point. Because we saw how our hand was in the beginning of the game. Now, with them at 1 life, this guarantees a card out of their hand. But now we developed a 10k body. So we have a 10k body on the board. I said 10k. Oh my god, 12k. Sorry. But they stopped the attack. We have a 12k body on the board, but they stopped the attack. It is what it is. Please develop something else. Oh, they developed Kaya. Come on. I know you got a 3-drop Dofi in there or something. Nope. Decisions. What's the risk of going down to 1 life? Okay, so even though it would have been great to have that character on the board, maybe we don't need it, right? Because it's not like we're going to play another Kaido. And if we play another Kaido, Black Maria would have been popped. So yeah, we're at 7, 8. What shall we do? They counter out. 1. Okay. So we keep essentially we don't damage our Don count. Oh, okay. That's understandable. They don't got the counter power and they don't got an answer for our board state. What the heck is that? Ooh. Come on with these hands. You know what? It's based on what I said earlier, but these games is truly showing you what just happens. But I ain't gonna lie, we've drawn pretty well to get us through the real issues here. But it's scary nonetheless. It's scary to draw. So wow, another red rock. We got 2 in hand, so feel free to just remove that character. Now that's a problem. We can't respond to that Uta unless we're using an event. And we do got a lot of events in our hand. We're at 8. What do we want to do? So we're going for a queen. Wow. We get our 9-drop. We get our 9-drop, but we remove the Dawn, so we're going to be 9 even. That's where the problem lies. We're not going to be able to use leader ability to mitigate. Wow, another Uta. That's a lot. Boo. People hate that play. Well, there you go. What are you going to do to that board state? So we got 2 characters. We can't attack with our leader. We don't have a character developed yet. There's a blocker and a character that is potentially a high threat character. So how do we respond? I would say, is it called Sovereignty or something? I don't know what the name is. Ocean Sovereignty. Okay, cool. Yeah, that way we have more Dawn. There we go. Because we got to get that character off the board. Okay. So we still have answers in our hand. So that's the cool thing. I mean, we don't got much counter power, but we got answers. Oh. Well. G. Thanks for... Oh, we probably had the game. Look at their hand. Okay, cool. Still, it's a sweaty match, but it looks like we could have pulled it out in the end. GG. Thanks for watching.